What's going on, everybody? It's Duke and Big May back with another video. This video is gonna expand on my last video about the prong collar and how I train Dookie with it. So what you just see in this first clip, right? I told Duke to sit, and I released him. I gave him his word free, and what'd you see him do? He like bolted and took right off, right? So I'm setting the tone, right? Free does not mean you can just go be crazy, a crazy animal, and do whatever you want to do, especially when you're on the leash. This is hella important for when you're in the house, leaving the house, and starting your walk. So if you get a prong collar, even if you don't get a prong collar, flat collar, gentle leader, whatever, and you release your dog, you tell them free out of the house, and they bolt off, just stay where you are and let them correct them. As we move on in the video, you're going to see me do a lot of luring with Duke. We're going to go over a couple different training techniques. You're going to see him be bad and not want to drop the ball. The struggles of everyday puppy life. So I am going to use his favorite thing, right? The tennis ball, to lure him into the position I want. And when he gets in the position, I'm going to reward. His reward is the tennis ball, right? So that's what he wants. Of course, verbal praise, yes, good boy, all that good stuff. But you can see as we walk, I keep the lure in the position where I want his focus to be. Ultimately, the focus should be on you. That's what all the dog trainers say. The focus should be on you. But I don't necessarily believe in that all the time, as long as he knows where I am. We're going to move into some food. He used to be hella food aggressive. Not food aggressive, but like he would want to work for food. As he gets older, he does not want to work for food. He did not want this food at all. But as you can see, like he's still in the position that I want him to be. And that's just because of repetition more than anything, right? Like we do this every day for the most part. He knows where I want him to be. So sorry if this example is not me working out a brand new dog who doesn't know any of this stuff, but he's all I got. Can't take our 14-year-old wiener dog and train him like this. He would have a heart attack. So now you see me putting the collar on Duke, and we're just going to do the same thing, right? Like this video is pretty repetitive. Of course, little puppy doesn't get it right on the first try. That's okay. But now you see he has his prong collar on, and I mean he was with me before without the prong collar. This is just going to reinforce when he gets too far away from me. You're not going to see me use it, but if he were to get a little too far away from me, I just give him a little correction, little pop, a very little pop, and you know let him get back to, or let him know I wanted him where I wanted him. Another thing that's super important on when you're trying to build a dog that will walk really well is to, I mean, kind of, it sounds mean, but like kind of like have a disregard for them. Obviously, it's kind of hard because you don't want them, like, you don't want to be tripping and falling all over them, but walk into them, turn into them, do very sharp turns away from them, right? Do circles, everything that you can do to like make sure that they're locked into you, the better. So you see me do that a couple times. You're gonna see it more throughout this video. In this clip right here, we're walking, and little turn, not super sharp, but you're gonna see me walk into him. I think you saw it in the last clip. Stopping, varying your pace, all of these things are really important. There you go, I walk into him right there. All of those things are very important when you get a dog, or you try to train a dog that is like honed in on you. That's the most important part of the training, is making sure the dog is aware of you at all times and where they need to be. All right, more of the same here. We're just going to do it without the prong on. I guess the prong's on, but without the leash. Again, we do this stuff every day, so he knows exactly where I want him, exactly what I want him to do. I heel with him primarily on the right. A lot of dog trainers aren't going to like that. It's whatever. Heel your dog where you want your dog to be. I like him on my right. He also, of course, does it on my left. And we're just doing some fun work here. I hardly ever walk with him in between my legs. It's super uncomfortable, super annoying. But just letting him, you know, get his reward, as is the ball. just more of the same. Down, stay, sit. Uh, if he does good, get his reward. But you constantly want to be rewarding dogs. I know, um, some people are against like force training, which is the prong collar, but it's all about a balance, right? Your dog needs to feel loved, but they also need to know when they're acting up and not doing exactly what you want them to do. So just more of the same here. No collar on, or I'm sorry, no leash on. He's right where I want him all the time. Sharp turns. He's turning with me. Everything you want to see. This is how you get the damn videos that you see. It's the practice, all like nonstop. I've been doing this with him literally since he was 9 weeks old, 10 weeks old. He is like a pro at it now. And again, he's not like the best dog in the world. He is the best dog in the world. He's not the most well trained dog in the world. Again, I'm not a dog trainer. I'm just trying to have a good dog. But I think he's a rock star at all this stuff. And like you've seen the videos on the channel, like making myself dizzy trying to get him away from me, and he's still right there. So he's a good boy. But more of the same here. And that's pretty much what the rest of the video is going to be here. Just us continuing to hammer in the skills. And we did this for maybe about like 20 minutes. And, he got a little bit tired with the mental fatigue of, making sure I had him where I wanted him. And, that's his job, right? But we did run after this. So he got more physical work too. But ultimately in the next clip is where you're gonna see no lure, nothing. We're just walking, and he does it really well. So here we are, just walking along our baseball field, our neighborhood baseball field, and I'm not even like really talking to him. I might have just told him to heel right there, right, because he was getting a little far from me. But here we are. We're gonna turn into him. And perfect. We're going to turn away from him, and perfect, right? Got a little behind there, but that's okay. He's right where we want him to be. And this is I couldn't ask for anything more. He's doing really good here. So, yes, if you like this follow-up, please let me know. Again, I'm still super new to all this stuff. So, yes, let me know what you want to see.